Major highway construction projects will affect drivers for years to come.
This is major progress for our city.
Work on the Midtown Express is underway. Find out what it means for commuters.
To be a great city and to be a great region, it's really important to have ties to other cities around the world.
Flights to Mexico for under $100. See the airline that just added service at DFW.
And it's going to be even more convenient for our members and our staff.
A group of medical experts is expanding its presence in Irving. See the groundbreaking celebration. Plus, cops working as car hops, the push to stop distracted driving, and all the fun at the City of Irving's Arbor Day celebration. This is City Source. It is the construction project sure to impact all Irving drivers. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Leaders broke ground on the Midtown Express, which includes State Highways 183 and 114, along with Loop 12. We found out what will be done.
Manufacturing plant is right down the street here.
About 300 people work at this Kroger plant on State Highway 183 in Irving, and there's a lot of truck traffic in and out. So Executive Gary Huddleston showed up at this event because he wants to know all he can about upcoming construction on 183.
It's going to be great for the city, be great for Kroger. Certainly it'd be much better for our employees.
But he and other business leaders know
it's going to be a little painful.
With any kind of progress comes pain. Unfortunately, no pain, no gain.
on this day, before all the detour signs go up, the focus is on celebration. It's the ceremonial groundbreaking for the Midtown Express.
Today we celebrate the start of the $850 million Midtown Express project.
Adding to the good things that are already happening here in Irving and in this part of Dallas County.
While most of the talk at this event is about State Highway 183, the project is actually bigger than that, nearly 28 miles in all.
The Midtown Express is actually 3 highways. It's 114 between International Parkway and 183. It's also 183 between 121 and 35E, and it's also Loop 12 north of 183.
We're really grateful that this time has finally come to start shoveling dirt and getting this road started.
Through acquiring land on 183 and demolishing buildings on that land, the city of Irving has been working toward this goal for years. It's all to relieve congestion on and improve business prospects along the aging highway.
You know, I've grown up here, been here 53 years, and I remember when 183 was a 2-lane road. Anything that we can attend to see how the future is going to play out, then we want to be here.
The Midtown Express involves adding 1 new toll lane each direction on 183. Other lanes will continue to be free, but TxDOT says drivers who choose to pay that toll will be able to drive at least 50 miles per hour. Here's how that works.
What's different about these toll lanes is that they're going to be dynamic. In order to manage the traffic in those lanes to make sure that the traffic is going 50 miles an hour or faster, we will change that toll throughout the day. So as those lanes become more filled, the price of the lanes will go up, and then as the capacity lessens in those lanes, the price will go down.
Main construction on 183 is expected later this year, but work is already underway on another part of the project, most noticeably here.
The first thing you're going to see is that we're going to be starting construction on State Highway 114, and in fact, if you've been paying attention, you already see that we've started some work out there.
The teams involved hope drivers will pay attention. People can subscribe to construction alerts and updates at drivemidtown.com and connect on social media.
Engage with us, learn about the construction.
We also really want to make sure that our drivers are not distracted. We will change this roadway sometimes overnight with traffic switches, so we beg people to please put down their cell phones, drive with their eyes on the road.
Construction will be completed sometime in 2018.
Expectations are high, they can meet that schedule.
There is a bigger vision for 183, but that will have to wait because it is estimated to cost more than $2 billion.
This part that we're doing right now is the interim project. There is an ultimate project for this portion of the highway. It does include adding additional capacity both to general purpose lanes and to the managed toll lanes, but we're looking at the ultimate to be completed here in the next 15 to 20 years.
So there's plenty of work ahead, both in the short and long term. But people here are looking toward a goal.
To get folks through Irving will be a great opportunity for the city of Irving and for businesses.
This is major progress for our city, because it's going to create much more access to all of our businesses.
Yeah, I don't think December 2018 can get here fast enough.
And here is another chance to learn more about the Midtown Express. An open house is Thursday, May 7th from 4 until 8 p.m. It's at Christ Church, 1750 East Airport Freeway. Guests will have a chance to meet the construction team and get questions answered. It is up to voters to decide 3 city council races. Election day is May 9th. For polling sites, visit cityofirving.org. Also, the city secretary's office can answer election questions. That number is 972-721-2493. Several traps in Irving are recording a high number of mosquitoes. When that happens, the City of Irving's mosquito control team starts ground spraying. As of production time, the most recent targeted areas were Trinity View Park, Hackberry Creek Mustang Park, and Mountain Creek Preserve. No mosquito tested has been positive for West Nile. Find updates on the spraying schedule along with prevention tips at irvingfightsthebite.org. In today's Crime Fighters, the search for fraud suspects caught on camera, and there are ties to several cities. Irving police say the couple shown here are suspected of stealing a wallet from an elderly Irving resident, then charging thousands at the Apple Store in South Lake. Plano police are the ones who shared these pics because officers there say the couple used stolen credit cards in that city too. If you have information, call Irving police at 972-721-2792, and that's how you could be a City Source crime fighter. Women have a chance to learn how to better protect themselves. The Irving Police Department is again offering the Rape Aggression Defense class. Participants learn about risk reduction and, as you see here, some hands-on defense training. The free class is open to any female age 11 or older. It's May 18th through 21st from 6:30 until 9:30 p.m. Only about 24 spots are available. Register by emailing jpalomar@cityofirving.org or call 972-721-2545. Authorities say distracted driving is on the increase. We are all probably guilty of using our cell phones when we should not be. In observance of National Distracted Driving Awareness Month, Irving's Universal Technical Institute invited a Texas DPS trooper to let students know that distractions can be deadly. The Centers for Disease Control says 9 people are killed across the country every day because of distractions such as cell phones, navigation systems, and stereos. In addition, UTI says a clean driving record is often essential for its students to find jobs. After hearing the message, the school invited its students to sign a pledge not to text while driving.
Texting and driving or being distracted is almost as deadly now as DWI. You know, you think about it beforehand, DWI was most important. You know, everybody was focused on trying to have all these PSAs to get that down, and now distracted driving is pretty much the same. It's on the same level.
It's very powerful stuff. Like, I have a family, and it's very important to me to take care of my family, and I'm always watching for people that are doing unsafe driving.
That student told us he uses an app that prevents operation of his phone while driving. He also keeps it out of reach to help him avoid the temptation of checking it. In economic development news, a group that has been in Irving for more than 3 decades is recommitting to the city in a big way. The American College of Emergency Physicians is building a new headquarters, and it will be more than twice as big as its current building.
This is the groundbreaking for our new headquarters.
It's really an exciting moment.
ACEP, the American College of Emergency Physicians, is the nation's largest and oldest medical specialty society for all the ER doctors.
We're going to double our space. We've got a great staff. Our membership has tripled since the last time we built a building.
We've been in Irving for 33 years, and we've outgrown our space. We bought this beautiful property here on 114.
What this building does, we have people come in from around the country. We love DFW, we love Irving, and we work together inside those walls of this building, and we work on educational projects, research projects, advocacy for our patients and our physicians.
Initially, when we move in, we'll have probably 115 to 120 staff. The building will someday accommodate as many as 180 staff.
It's a perfect location. Back 33 years ago, when they were looking for a place to put a headquarters, they learned that the most talented and educated workforces in the country is right here.
We looked at where our employees were located, and so we wanted just to stay in this area. And also this site, as you know, is just one exit from the airport. So that's just perfect for us and for our members to get from the airport.
And it's going to be even more convenient for our members and our staff. So it's going to work out beautifully.
ACEP says that project is costing about $14.5 million. And you heard them talk there about the importance of the airport, and DFW has some growth of its own to celebrate. A low-cost airline is now offering flights to Mexico, and we were there for the kickoff celebration. The music of mariachis had to be a surprise to people in DFW Airport's Terminal D. For some, it's a welcome reminder of home.
Of course, I love the music. I am from Guadalajara.
This spirit of celebration continued outside with the airport's shower of affection. It's all to welcome Viva Aerobus to DFW.
Couldn't be more excited for Dallas and Fort Worth and all the cities in North Texas. It's a great addition.
The airline is offering 3 weekly flights to Guadalajara and Monterrey, Mexico. And listen to the base price for a one-way ticket.
Our starting fares here in Dallas-Fort Worth to both Guadalajara and Monterrey will be in the area of $80 to $85.
And then the airline partners with bus services in Mexico.
Which means that, for example, a passenger that's traveling to Guadalajara can get a bus ticket for free to go to Puerto Vallarta. And now you have the beach just for $85 one way.
On the airline's YouTube channel, we got a feel for some of its special events and promotions. While most flights are certainly more routine, passengers who arrived here in the first weeks of service appreciate having the direct flights.
We came here with the family to visit and sightsee.
I am visiting and I love to travel around. There are many benefits and support for the elderly like us.
I'm here on vacation, visiting family members and my girlfriend.
This passenger is a regular traveler and used to have to make connections to get to DFW.
I wanted to try out the airline, and I was really surprised. They had great service.
Even though the people we heard from were here for fun, the airline says it often serves those traveling for work.
We have a lot of business passengers, primarily small and medium entrepreneurs.
A lot of the economic and industrial might of Mexico is clustered in these areas. So we'll have a thriving North Texas business economy now tied to a thriving Mexican business economy.
And along with those business and leisure passengers,
let's not forget about those Cowboys fans that in Mexico are huge.
The airline says its customers were asking for this service to DFW, and
well, we hope to be here very, very soon announcing some other route.
As we have shown you, DFW Airport has added 29 new international routes over the past few years, and more may be on the way.
We're continuing to try to increase service to Europe. We think that Dallas-Fort Worth Airport is uniquely positioned to connect Asia and Latin and South America.
So while people enjoy mariachis on this day, there may be reason for more internationally themed celebrations ahead.
We're ideally positioned, we think, better than any other U.S. airport to do that.
It's really nice and very lively. I like it. It's a great reception.
The fare does not cover much more than a seat, so expect to pay for any extras. Coming up on City Source, order up some tater tots and a cherry limeade from these guys, and don't forget to tip. The reasons why later. But first, it's time for this. It's Web Watch, the videos drawing the most clicks and comments, and this one got a ton of views as soon as we put it online.
I'm very excited.
It's going to be an incredible opportunity for all of us.
It's a tour of the new Parkland Hospital that opens to patients in August. We got a look at a lot of the new features in the huge building. Vistamatic wrote in response, great hospital led by amazing people and fantastic project to be involved in. Hey Vistamatic, you gave us a shout out, so we'll return the favor. We didn't get it in our story, but here's a look at those privacy windows that company made for the hospital.
And then these windows behind you are actually quite nice. If we need to provide the patient privacy for whatever reason, you just simply close, and then that way the patient has privacy. The nice thing about these is they're inside the glass, so they won't get dust. They can't be torn down.
Thanks for taking notice, Vistamatic. Moving on now, and remaining popular is our look at the debut of A380 service at DFW Airport. Lots of opinions on this one. Wise Monks posted, I've flown both A380's Qantas and Emirates several times. Emirates is luxury compared to Qantas's ugly interior, and yet Qantas' exterior colors in the sky look so beautiful. And rounding out the Web Watch this time, our coverage of the GE Irving Marathon.
We are 7.5 months pregnant. This is Ava Marie. She's due June 18th.
If you missed any of those stories, find them at ictn.tv. That's also where you can watch us live 24/7. Plus, catch us at youtube.com/The City of Irving. We have more than 1,600 videos on there for you to watch. Then post a comment because we do always like to hear from you. A celebration of trees brought people to Irving's Heritage Park. It was Arbor Day. Letitia Niumbo covered that event for us.
With a huge smile, Zoe Newell was ready for the challenge at the City of Irving's Arbor Day celebration.
I like climbing things.
But as she went up higher, she learned something.
That I'm kind of afraid of heights.
While that is a new lesson for her, there's a lot more for others to learn at this free event at Heritage Park.
Just letting the citizens know how valuable trees are to the urban environment and what they need to learn about how to plant a tree, all the way how to take care of their trees.
My husband and I like to try and come to any of the downtown Irving events. We live just a block or two away, and so we like to walk down here. We like the small town feel.
Looks like this.
This snake humorist is a popular draw.
Yes, this is a Taiwanese vinyl snake. Thank you, small handful of grown-ups, for getting that joke.
Somehow he makes snakes and fun all in the same sentence, which still baffles me.
Isn't he sweet?
The snake show is really interesting to see all the different kinds of snakes, learn something new.
No, he's not very big, is he? That's how he hides in the trees, is by looking like a vine. But if he figures out that you know that he's not a vine, he will act like a tree viper.
Whoa, I always wanted to see a hawk.
Students from the University of Dallas are here to educate. They're showing how the whole ecosystem works together.
It's nice to also see what uses those trees and what uses our habitat.
Dr. Marcy Brown-Martson wants people to be more aware of the wonders of nature around them, including this one.
Something called a painted bunting, which is one of the most beautiful birds, I think, in Texas. But we find them readily here in Irving, only for a couple months, but they come up here and it's got all colors of the rainbow.
They're all native to Irving, and they were found either dead, already dead, or from a shelter, and they wouldn't recover. So none of them were killed for those purposes. They're all really amazing, and it's really great that we can pick them up and touch them.
After finding out how important trees are and their role in nature, some are ready for more in their own yards.
We're giving away free trees, and these are the different pots that we use. See how they tend to grow around the pot on the inside? This one will help prevent that. When the roots hit these holes and the oxygen, it stops them from growing out. So keeps them from girdling.
I got a crepe myrtle. I got it because it does well in the sun and it grows quickly. And this is going to be used by my mother to block her neighbor's view.
As people here find out, getting a tree is only the first step.
You don't want to plant them too deep. Most of them, like the red oaks, you'll see like a little crown. You want to keep that above the dirt.
Following the tips they learn at this event can help them grow trees that can last for decades.
The trees will actually give you 10 to 15 degree cooler temperatures. So if you plant the right tree around your house, it can actually cut down on your electrical bills for their air conditioning.
Along with those benefits come recreational opportunities. We headed back over to check in with the tree climbers.
After I got up there, it was actually like a lot of fun. It was definitely a workout, which I'm like, my arms are burning, my legs are burning, but I mean, it was a lot of fun.
If you got 12 feet up in the air, next day you're gonna be sore, and probably for 3 days after that.
From climbing to planting and more. Plenty of growing knowledge from trees growing all over Irving. Letitia Niumbo for City Source.
And more special events. This year's Bicycle Fest is moving to a new location. This is video from last year, but this time around it will be at the old lumber yard in downtown Irving. That's 221 East Irving Boulevard at Delaware Street. It's Saturday, May 9th from 10 until 2. It will feature bike safety lessons, smoothies made with pedal power, as you see here, also food trucks and live music. A city-sponsored concert series is drawing some people downtown. This year's theme is a tribute to greatness and features cover bands. Next up is May 8th. It's Neon Circus, a Brooks and Dunn cover band. Then May 22nd is the Buster Brown Band, which pays tribute to Motown. Concerts continue the 2nd and 4th Fridays of the month through June at Whistle Stop Plaza, which is near the Clock Tower in downtown Irving. IrvingEvents.org has more info. Irving police took on a task far different from their everyday duties. They worked as car hops at Sonic, and it was all for a good cause. Take a look.
We're car hopping, so you got cops being car hops.
We're raising money for Special Olympics.
You have a cheeseburger, corn dog, extra long coming.
237, and we're out here today raising money for Special Olympics. Okay, great. Thank you very much.
It means everything to us. I mean, the visibility, number one, is terrific, and of course, the professionalism and the enthusiasm and the energy.
I got the email from the city of Irving that they were car hopping today, so this is my first stop. Later this afternoon, I will go to the one on Pioneers.
Oh, we're doing really good. Right now, we're beating the Beltline store. There's a little competition going on.
I just got tipped $5, dude.
We've got people just willing to give us money just because they know it goes to a great cause.
83% of every dollar that's raised goes directly to our athletes.
Oh, I bought one of their pink shirts. I bought a black one last year, so this will make a pair.
When we come out and be positive, be upbeat, and I think that's a great, thing to do.
I got the Sonic Lingo now.
And I love our Irving police, and I think it's great that they're supporting the Special Olympics.
I have some friends that have special needs children, so it's a great cause.
That's what I'm talking about.
They get a different view of how we are as human beings. We're not in uniform today, so it's a whole lot different view of us.
I guess it's better than getting pulled over and getting a...
Yes. They make a big difference in the children's lives and the adults' lives.
It's just part of what our police department does. This is part of our call to serve in the community.
Raising money and having fun. Those t-shirts remain for sale through the police department. In advance of Memorial Day, the Animal Care Campus is offering free pets for vets. That means no adoption fees for active duty military and veterans with ID. That special runs May 19th through 23rd. But of course, it's always a good time to add a pet to your home. Time now to head out to the Animal Care Campus for our Pets of the Week.
Hello, my name is Joshua Bonilla, and these are our Pets of the Week. Our first pet of the week is Gizmo. He is a 1-year-old guinea pig, very sweet, very vocal boy. If you'd like to adopt a guinea pig, please stop by the City of Irving Animal Shelter. And for our second pet of the week is Rachel. She is a 1.5-year-old domestic short-haired cat. She was found as a stray. If you'd like to adopt Rachel, please stop by the City of Irving Animal Shelter. And for our third pet of the week is Bartimus. He is a 1-year-old terrier mix, very loving, very easygoing boy. As you can see, he could just relax here, no problems. If you'd like to adopt Bartimus, please stop by the City of Irving Animal Shelter.
All right, thanks a lot. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also check out the websites you see on the screen. The Irving Independent School District is opening an outdoor learning center. We will have coverage on the next City Source. Also, the Volunteers of America North Texas Shootout brings LPGA action to the Las Colinas Country Club. We are hearing from fans. And we have the story of yet another new airline beginning service from DFW Airport. Learn about the destination and economic impact. Those stories and more next time. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/The City of Irving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with some of the early action at the Volunteers of America North Texas Shootout at the Las Colinas Country Club. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.